Hey guys, today we're going to be restoring a set of Pontiac Rally II wheels. We got these at the Parisienne. The guy threw them in. They're rough, but until we find something more Mrs. Junk approved, I figured, hey, we'll give these a little bit of a sanding and a painting and a sprucing up, just to get her by until she chooses on a wheel and tire combo that she really wants. And I just thought I'd show you guys how easy this is. And I'm not going to get right into the whole technical thing where, filler primer and all that. All I'm doing is making these look good. So, if you wanted to do a perfect job, you would have these dismounted and sandblasted and brought back to raw metal. All we're doing here is putting lipstick on a pig. First of all, I'm going to take the grinder with a wire wheel on it. Oh, no. First of all, I'm going to take the air hose and just blast some of this dirt off. I don't have water at this shop. Too lazy to go to town to car wash it. So what I'll do, though, is blow off most of the dirt. So now that I've done that, take this grinder with the wire wheel, and I'm just going to do whatever I can with this. This lip doesn't matter much because it's being covered by a trim ring. I'm just removing the loose. So most of it gets covered to about here. Next, I have a drill that's got a soft brass wire cup on it. Now I'm just going to do the same thing but on the insides here. This point I'm just going to blow the dust off again. Get rid of some of that dirt. Now for some of the little chips in here, they're maybe here. Oh, that's dirt. This one here. I'm just going to take a little bit of sandpaper, feather them out a bit. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take Scotch-Brite. Got the gray one. So I think that's about the same as about a 600 grit paper. All I'm doing is scuffing it up. Like I say, this is the down and dirty version. if you were going to want to do 100-point restoration on them, you would have to strip them. Well, that's no fun. The table collapsed. That was not planned. Give me a moment to reset up. So we're all reset up now. I guess that's a tech tip for you. Make sure that you got a stable table. And that might be the most important thing. So like I say, take the Scotch-Brite, scut that up. Mine aren't perfect. And like I was saying before, if you wanted yours perfect, you'd sandblast them. You give them a coat of primer filler. Get them all smooth, wet sand them. I ain't doing that. This is just to get us by and not look so bleh. Now we're going to take the air. I'm going to take some of the brake clean. Because I don't have any final wipe or take some of the blue shop towel or microfiber, whatever you want. Something that doesn't have lint. Just give them a good little final clean. Never know, you might find some dirt in the corners. I'm going to give another shot of brake clean. Just in case I touched it somewhere. You don't want oil from your fingers. And then one more shot of air to dry up any residual brake clean. So, nice thing about brake clean, it dries fast. So I'm going to tape up this valve stem just with a piece of painter's tape. Get it down as close as you can to the metal without touching the metal. Again, the ideal situation would be not to have tires mounted, but there we go. Now we're going to place a poker. So for me, this is how I like to do them when tires on, is I just take a deck of cards, get those at the dollar store for, I think, $1, and just go all the way around. I like to go about 50-50 covering. Nice thing about them is you can reuse them. That keeps the paint off your tires. Although this duplicolor stuff, it's got a lot of overspray. But it'll wipe off with the first tire shine. So you just go all the way around like you're having a party. And one more card right here. Your wheel's taped off. Now we're going to be doing a two-tone wheel. So just like it is, except the dark part's going to be silver, inside part's going to be black. I don't have my stencils yet, but I should be getting them in a day or two. I just wanted to get the base coat done so it solids up. So I'm using Duplicolor, wheel paint. Not too sure about this stuff yet. Just do a light coat. Start with. And let that dry for about 5-10 minutes. Now we're going to give it, it's been 10 minutes. Give this can a little bit of a shake. We're going to give a medium coat. Now we'll wait another 10 minutes. So now we're going to do a third coat. I'm going to do another medium coat because these wheels still have a lot of flaws. I'm hoping the paint covers some of that stuff up. And I'm thinking once I decide on a tire combo, I may just get these redone at the powder coaters anyways. Because really, truly, that's the way to do it because they just sandblast. And that coating is so nice. Like I say, this is just to get her on the road. Then we can pull the cards off. As you can see, no paint on the tire. We're painted edge to edge. Oh, I guess we had one little gap there. But I'll clean off all right. So we just gotta wait for the famous Canadian postal system and wait for our stencils before we can do the other color. So I bought these stencils off the Evil Bay, and I thought I'd try one out before I taped it. And I did that laying flat down like the instructions said. But I'm finding it's a lot easier to do it straight on the car. I think maybe the angle is better. So I just wanted to show you. Just put them on like that. And what we're going to be doing is basically that's acting like a mask so that we can spray the second color on, which in my case it's going to be semi-gloss black, even though Pontiac Rally rims were usually gray. I actually prefer the black look. Because to me, gray is just a color that lacked the ambition to become black. And then that's all you do. Go all the way around the wheel. So yeah, I got these stencils off the Evil Bay. They actually fit perfect. They seem to be of good quality. And you just line it up at the edge of the rim and the curves. Like you could do this with masking tape, but this takes a lot less patience. It's got the dimensions perfectly. And I imagine the person that designed these oops, I wrinkled it. The guy that designed these probably did a lot of work to design them. You just got to take your time. You got to make sure your rim is properly sanded, wax and grease removed, and the best you can. I'll finish putting these on. I'll meet you at the paint spot. So like the silver, we're going to do one light coat, two medium coats, or until they're nice and shiny. Although it is semi-gloss, they'll never be shiny, but you know what I'm saying. You can tell by the way the paint lays when they've had enough. So, first coat's just for getting things nice and tacky. We'll wait 10 minutes and do the next coat. Second coat. One more to go. Now the third coat, I'm using a brand new can because that one's almost empty. I don't like using an almost empty can on anything that shows, because then you get the spits and sputters and spurts. And so I'm using a fresh can for my final coat. This way I am getting the best possible coverage I can. Now we'll let that fully dry and we'll strip the tape and see how it turned out. So nice and dry, or they should be. It's been 24 hours. Just going to start peeling tapes off for the stencils. Just like that. Oh, one guy that's being difficult. Imagine that, something being difficult. Beautiful. Now we'll put the center cap on. Got these center caps from the Amazon. They're really nicely constructed. Heavy, all metal. They were $37 Canadian and 1-day delivery. So can't beat that. So we're going to put the washer on the back, line up the stud, put on the little nut. Then that's done. Just that simple. Looks remarkable. Really helps with the appearance of this. And now we're going to throw it on the car. Get these started. Like that, all the bolts are started. Very nice. Then we put the trim ring on. Line the tire valve with the hole. There you go. So now, these aren't the actual beauty rings for Rally 2 wheels. I like them. They're off a square body Chevy pickup. But I like them because they go straight to the rim. Nice clean finish. And wow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And that was some nice junk.